Hi, it's Miss McPhee. It is Thursday, February 6th. This is a video for my pre-algebra students, periods 1, 2, and 3, for our weekly homework February 7th. Period 2 is excused this week for earning their 40 expected points, but maybe they're watching the video for fun. Who knows? Periods 1 and 2, I had several suggestions in the shoebox, and guess what? They were all the same problem. They all said Unit 3, Lesson 5. I'm guessing that's because that's the lesson that we got to today. So maybe you were looking earlier in the week and you weren't quite sure. Maybe after today's lesson, you don't even have the same question. But in case, let's definitely look at this problem. We talked today about examples of stacking cups and how we can look at that as a linear relationship, but that is not proportional. So if we have a shorter style of cup being stacked, they mean compared to the one we had in class today. This graph displays the height of the stack in centimeters for a different number of cups. How much does each cup after the first add to the height of the stack, and explain how you know. So I actually made a table of values here. I have my cups and I have my centimeters. And they're telling me that 3 cups is 5.5 centimeters. And then if I look at the graph here, I can see that 4 cups is 6 centimeters. And 5 cups is 6.5 centimeters, and 6 cups is 7 centimeters. So just looking at this, hopefully you can see the answer to that question. How much does each cup after the first add? It adds 1/2 centimeter. And how do we know? Well, the data right here supports it, because as every cup increases, the centimeters increase by 1/2 centimeter. What is the slope of this line? So to find the slope, you could use your subtraction. You could subtract your y values. So I could say 8 minus 5.5 and 8 minus 3. And I'm going to get 2.5 over 5, which is kind of messed up because we have a decimal in our fraction. But maybe, number sense, you recognize a relationship here. Maybe you totally don't. I always like to just multiply everything by 10 when there's a decimal. If I multiplied by 10, I'd have 25 over 50. And then I could simplify both of those by 5 to get 5 over 10. And then, of course, simplify to 1/2 for my slope. Or maybe you really like the triangle. So if I'm going to make my triangle, there's my horizontal change, which is 8. And my vertical change, which is 4. So again, if I wrote my slope as my y, vertical change over x, my horizontal change, I will have 4 over 8, which is also simplified to 1/2. So the slope is 1/2. What does it mean in this situation? So a couple of things you might say. Some of you today were recognizing that what that means is that every 2 cups adds 1 centimeter. That would be an appropriate response. Maybe you noticed that this means exactly what we answered in the first question. That it means that after the first cup, each cup adds 1/2 centimeter to the height. I hope that helps. I am working on grading your quizzes. I'm going to try to have those back to you by Monday. We are starting now looking at linear relationships, looking at that proportional piece and slope together, and really investigating more about what slope really shows us in a linear relationship. I hope this helped a little bit. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all your hard work, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye, everybody.